do a unboxing in this bitch. I really need to get a microphone. Anyway, I get some motherfucking microphone money. I get a microphone. Why this shit so fucking? Look how pretty they came. You know what I'm saying? So we got. Yeah. Okay, so we got who? This will be the first book by this author that I bought. Jane McAlevey. McAlevey, I think that's how you say it. She is a senior policy fellow at the University of California at Berkeley's Institute for Research on Labor and Employment. She's also the strikes correspondent at The Nation and is a regular media commentator. She continues to work as an organizer on union campaigns and is the author of 2 other books. So I guess I need to get her other 2 books. Anywho, we're gonna see. We're gonna see what her writing style is like. You know what I mean? Anyway, this book is called A Collective Bargain: Unions, Organizing, and the Fight for Democracy. Bam! Courtesy of bookshop.org, which is the only place that I go to get books. Because fuck Barnes and Noble and fuck Books and Company. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, boom. Then we also got Socialism, Seriously. A Brief Guide to Surviving the 21st Century by Danny Catch. Let's see who the fuck Danny Catch is. I ain't never heard of him. This him. Ha! Look at this fucking guy. Anyway, Danny Catch is a writer from Queens, New York, and a regular contributor to Truth Out. Okay, that's credible. Jacobin. Okay. And The Independent. I'm not familiar with that particular publication. But anyway, his previous books include Why Bad Governments Happen to Good People and America's Got Democracy, the making of the world's longest running reality show. I have got to get that book. Like, that one seems like it just speaks to me for some reason, but you know what I mean? So anywho, Socialism, Seriously. If you hadn't learned by now, y'all, I am a socialist, and I don't consider, like, I am a student of socialism. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have all the answers. I could probably answer whatever question you got about socialism, because most people's conception of socialism is usually wrong. It's usually wrong as fuck. And usually has nothing to do with socialism. It's probably more authoritarian or capitalist even than socialist. But anywho. So, yeah, and here it says now with 50% more socialism. That's what I'm talking about. So there's that. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm one of those people that, like, as soon as I heard socialism or communism, I'm out the door. Like, I don't even want to hear it. You want some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear it. Like, you clearly, you know what I'm saying? But that's only because I was just accepting the propaganda of the state, which is that communism and socialism are bad things because basically they just threaten the bottom line of the corporate CEOs who are just hoarding all their money and not using it to help out the rest of the country so we could look more like the powerful and rich nation that we are. You know what I'm saying? Instead of having so much fucking homelessness and starving kids and motherfuckers going bankrupt over medical bills and like, what the fuck? It's crazy. But that's because the citizens of the United States aren't regarded as citizens. They're not regarded as constituents. We're only regarded as motherfucking customers out this motherfucker. You know what I mean? That's all we are. We the motherfucking customers in the United States of artillery. You understand what I'm talking about? Not me. You know what I'm talking about? The United States of artillery. All we are customers, son. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck about no God here. We don't give a fuck about no traditions, morals, civility, brotherhood. companionship, neighborhood, a community. Like, we don't believe in none of that shit here, brother. It's all about the motherfucking dollar out this bitch. It's all about the motherfucking dollar. And not so much about the dollar just in general. It's more about my motherfucking dollar. Fuck you, dog. You better get yours. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna get mine. You better get yours. Don't look to me for help. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the kind of mentality that capitalism, and especially the neoliberal policies implemented since at least the Reagan administration, but to be more specific, going back really to the Nixon administration. Because of these policies, exacerbated by just, capitalism doing its fucking thing. You know what I mean? It's out of control. Anyway, lastly, we have People's Republic of Walmart. How the world's biggest corporations are laying the foundation for socialism. I can kind of get what they're saying about that, because they're like, these corporations going to make it so bad. They're going to make capitalism so obviously exploitative and slave-like that most motherfuckers are going to be like, you know what, let's just give socialism a shot, man. Like, it can't be any worse than this. Like, I think that's the overall case that this book is going to try to make, but we're going to see. And it's not even that deep a read. Wow, it's not even that deep. It's like, I don't know, 248 pages. That's nothing. I'll have that done by tomorrow. It just depends. I don't know which book I want to read first. You know what I'm saying? Damn. So these will be my... This will make book number 28, 29, and 30. I've only read 27 books. Of those 27, I think about 4 or 5 of them I've read twice. But I'm still only counting it as one read, even though I've read some of them multiple times. And now on to this one. I don't waste my time reading bullshit, y'all. Like, I ain't got time. First of all, I don't even like to read. Let's just keep that 100, all right? Like, I don't even like reading. Like, reading ain't fucking fun. You know what I mean? I'd rather be doing really anything else. But so when I have to read, it's because I want to actually learn some shit. I want to know what the fuck's going on. I want to know what other alternatives are there out there to capitalism, because capitalism is fucking terrible. It has not worked. Anyone that's like, socialism doesn't work, socialism never worked, doesn't fucking understand socialism, doesn't understand capitalism. How can we have the income inequality that we have? We have what Lincoln and the party founders or the country founders considered wage slavery, which is what they consider what we do every day, to be just something that, like, the American people would never go for this. Like, and even if they did, it would be temporary. Like, there's no fucking way. Like, that shit's brutal. And it's like, shit, they didn't see this shit. Like, bruh, corporations will go, fuck! They will extract all your labor power and give you some pennies, dog, while they get all the millions. You know what I'm saying? They didn't see that coming. They was like, look, they thought at least the leaders of the country would give at least a kernel of a shit, perhaps, about the working class, especially if they're property owners. At least if they're property owners. And it's like, nope, I don't give a fuck about them either. They're like, fuck all y'all. Like, y'all niggas ain't rich. Fuck you, dog. Like, that's how they look at it. Like, I don't give a fuck if you got some property. You know what I'm saying? Where's your property located? All right, then, shut the fuck up. How much is your property worth? All right, then, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, shit. Anyway. This country just doesn't give a fuck. But anywho, I just know that the framers of the Constitution, or whatever, the founders, the founding fathers, just did not see the level of depravity that the leaders would eventually sink to. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because they was rich, you know what I'm saying? The founding fathers or whatever, so they probably thought they'd have some godless, or no, some sort of God in them. You know what I mean? To like motivate and inspire whatever, like, bills they put forward, or, legislation they try to get through. Shit, they didn't foresee it. Like, man, ain't no God. If there is a God, and it's the Christian God, which it has to be, since that's the only God any politician ever claims, for the most part, at least, especially in the Republican Party, like, ain't nothing but the Christian God. Well, if that's the Christian God, bruh, that motherfucker is evil, sir. Like, the Christian God is fucking depraved, wicked, sadistic, brutal. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, if that's what's in charge, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Like, that God is fucking weird. Like, hateful, spiteful, even. Like, it's the weirdest fucking God. But anyway, they didn't see us sinking to those levels. But yet, here we did. You know what I'm saying? We sunk to those levels. We're just like, nah, man. The people of the United States, if they're not rich, they're just customers, dog. Like, I mean, I got something to sell you. But you need some health care, pay me. You know what I'm saying? When you need some dental care, where the money at? You know what I'm saying? You need a house, where the money? You need some food, where the money? You need drinking water, where the money? Like, whatever it is. Your child needs some place to be while you go to work, give me the money. Like, it's like, I don't care what it is. You need to get around from A to B, give me the money. You know, it's just ridiculous. Like, the government, the United States is like, bro, that's why I said we the United, the status quo calls the United States the United Corporations of America, which is probably more accurate. You know what I'm saying? It's not the United States. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not united in what capacity? You know what I'm saying? Some states weed is legal, some states it ain't. Some states the minimum wage, there is a minimum wage, and some states there isn't. Like, I mean, it's just bullshit. Like, how are we united? You know, united in what capacity? Some states you can get an abortion, other states you can't. You know, I mean, it's just bullshit, dog. Bullshit. And then there's just certain states where it's just like, bro, if you ain't rich for real, you cannot even live in the state. Like, it's just too impossible. Like, can't nobody afford no 1-bedroom apartment or 2-bedroom apartment, not with no decent amount of square feet. You know what I'm saying? Or try to raise a family. Like, you just have to move the fuck out of California. Like, shit. But that just goes to show you, like, the Democrats and the Republicans are all full of shit. They're all full of shit. Like, if you're rich, you part of a different group of people altogether. You know what I'm saying? Democrat, Republican, Independent, Libertarian, it doesn't fucking matter. If you're rich, you're part of the club. You know what I'm saying? If you're not, then you can divide yourself amongst the Libertarians, Democrats, and Republicans, and left and right, and MAGA, and Biden, or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? But up here, these motherfuckers ain't concerned about with none of that. That's just for the rest of us peasants. To you know what I'm saying? Like, that's for us to be all fucking, you're on that side. No, you're wrong. No, you're wrong. Like, while, again, the rich are sitting here just, like, watching us fucking peasants piss on each other like each other is the problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, you're the reason why I don't have a job. No, you're the reason why. No, you're the reason my kids aren't safe. And guns and what, transgender and M&Ms. It's like, again, while the rich are just sitting up here like, very good. Very, very good. It's working perfectly, gentlemen. You know, passing legislation, fucking you over further, making sure your kids don't have a future for shit, making sure it was already impossible for you to probably get a decent house. You know, I don't know your age, but I'm just saying, like, assuming you have a house, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, shit, they want to make sure your kids can't have a house or have a planet to inhabit the house, you know what I'm saying? Like, they trying to burn that shit. I mean, they just, well, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like, they don't want shit for us. They just, everything for the people at the top. It's like Adam Smith said, you know what I'm saying? He said that the rich and then the elites should pursue their vile maxim, that being everything for us, nothing for the rest of y'all. You know what I'm saying? And that is what they've been doing. I don't understand why the rest of you motherfuckers don't understand that, like, this Democrat, Republican, left, right, you know, MAGA, Antifa, whatever the fuck, like, all that is just distractions, man. The elites don't give a fuck about none of that. They'll say whatever they gotta say to whatever crowd isn't before them. You know what I'm saying? Whoever they need to, like, appease at the moment. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, oh, yeah. Abortion's wrong. Baby killing fucking pedophile lefties or whatever. You think they give a fuck? They don't give a fuck, bruh. Like, wasn't it Peter Thiel, the right-wing billionaire founder of fucking everything? You think he give a fuck about any of that shit? Hell no. But he feel like y'all give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? So he'll like, yeah. You know, just so that y'all keep doing shit so that you won't change the system that is keeping him powerful. You know what I'm saying? Because once you realize, like, hey, wait. Why the fuck are we concerned about any of this bullshit? Why these rich motherfuckers up here are continuing to shit on us? You know what I'm saying? It's like, they don't want that to happen. They don't want you to realize your real position. They want you to still be hooked up on this left-right bullshit. You know, so this right wing, left wing, Democrat, Republican, I love Biden, I hate Biden, I love Trump, I hate Trump. They want y'all on that bullshit so that we're all distracted while they continue to fuck us over. And not only that, have you believed that all the fucking over they're doing to you is that motherfucker's fault? Or that motherfucker? Or them motherfuckers there? It's the motherfuckers at the border. That's the reason you're getting fucked over. Or no, it's black people. Black people are the reason you're getting fucked. Or no, gays. Or transgender. The whole LGBT. No, the whole left. Or no, the whole MAGA. Or fucking on January 6th. Like, it's always each other. They want you to think the reason your life sucks in America is because of somebody else who's suffering just as much as you are, if not worse. As opposed to the motherfuckers who got it going on. These motherfuckers got it good, man. They sitting back chilling. They don't give a fuck about none of this shit, son. But they know you do. So they'll just keep this shit rolling, so you'll keep being mad and up in arms and paying attention to all this bullshit while they still doing what they doing to us. That's why I be on this socialism shit. Because capitalism is what they all about. Like, capitalism is the religion here. You know what I'm saying? Exploit lesser motherfuckers so that I can keep getting richer and richer and richer and not putting any of that money back into the economy or even back into my own company so that the workplace can be a more tolerable place for the workers. Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping all the money to myself and I'm just hoarding it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's capitalism for you. And then the neoliberal policies have been put in place of basically all the rolling back of regulations and just leaving everything to the free market. Whatever it used to be, you could just have that. Now it's like, nope, now you gotta pay for it. Sorry. You know, it's like all that's neoliberalism. All that is neoliberal policies that have been instituted and really ramped up with the Clinton administration. So thanks a lot for that, Bill. But anywho, it's not like he was just furthering something that had already been started by two other Republicans, and then furthered along by the Republicans that came in after them, and then himself, because the Clinton administration in the second term went more to the right. You know what I'm saying? So that meant the Democrats of the 90s went to the right, and that's kind of where they've been since. While the right wing in the country since the time of the Clinton administration went so far to the right that they're off the fucking spectrum now. You know what I'm saying? That's not my words. I forget who said that, but it was paraphrased by Noam Chomsky in a few of his books, where basically like, yeah, dog, he's like, they so far off the spectrum, you can't even, because they have no respect, the right wing, for parliamentary politics. They're just, you can't even really consider them a political party anymore. Like, they're just, what he paraphrased, or was quoting from the other person who initially quoted the term, a right-wing national or radical insurgency. That's what he said the right wing is today. A right-wing radical insurgency. They're not a party anymore. Like, I don't give a shit about parliamentary politics. There's no more debate on real issues, you know, from a sincere point of view, because you're all bought off by the fucking corporations who are like, shut the fuck up, this is what we want, fuck the people, I need more money in the short term, so whatever you gotta do, make it happen, motherfucker. And that's what they're doing. Like, so no politician, not Trump, not Biden, not Obama, not Pelosi, not Schumer, none of them, not on none of the sides, not on the left, not Josh Hawley, not fucking Lauren Boebert, not fucking Marjorie Taylor Greene, not motherfucking AOC. None of them motherfuckers is on our side, dog. None of them. You understand what I'm talking about? They all been bought off. And if they weren't bought off, they're capitulating too much because they're weak ass fucking pussies. And that's what I mean when I'm talking about like AOC. Bitch, you have no bite in your fight. You know, you have no fucking bite at all. You're a weak fucking, you know, you were so happy to get in Washington. Oh, Nancy Pelosi, you know, and you fucking bit at the fucking knee and get the fuck out of here. Like, your heart was in a good place, but you're a weak ass bitch. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You trash. And you need to go. Just like all the motherfuckers I listed previously. All need to go. Like, y'all aren't there working on our behalf, or you're not working hard enough, goddammit. You know what I'm saying? Or you're doing all the wrong things. And therefore, if you're doing all the wrong things on your job, you should fucking go. You know what I'm saying? And get somebody in there that really works for the people. Somebody that represents us, because they don't take money from these corporations. They don't take money from the military industrial complex or the prison industrial complex or the healthcare industrial complex or any fucking industrial complex. They don't take money from these people. Therefore, they're not beholden to those people. They don't work for those people. If you only take money from the grassroots organization and people like me and you, then you will only be held to me and you. You work for me and you. But if you keep taking corporate money, then you're gonna work for them. And that's what. So if you really want to know who worked for who, just go to like Act Blue if it's a Democrat. I forget what the Republican one is. I used to know. I have to look it up. But you can go there and see like who each what company or what person donated to this particular person's campaign. And once you start seeing names like Raytheon and fucking Lockheed Martin and Boeing and Honeywell and the American Enterprise Institute, you can forget it. They're not working for you, motherfucker. Like, that's all you need to know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just see who are they paying you? Who is giving you the most money? Then that's who you work for. Period. Like, that's why we got to get money out of politics and stop listening to these motherfuckers who just feel like, oh, we just need to make some adjustments around the peripheries. No, motherfucker, this whole shit needs to be overturned. Capitalism has only worked for the few, the very few. Like, and the amount of people who have owned the amount of wealth in this world, or just leave it to the United States, the number of people just keep shrinking. Like, it went from like 96 people or some shit like that owned like half of the wealth. Now, and then like when they did it again, it was like, okay, now it's like 50-something people own. It's like, goddamn, like next thing you know, it's like 30 motherfuckers own 12 motherfuckers own all the wealth. Like, bro, what? This is capitalism for you. Like, why all this money just floating out here, but you can't have none? You know what I'm saying? Because you weren't born with money. You know what I'm saying? Which is pretty much the way it's generated here, unless you got some fucking special talent. But we shouldn't all have to be fucking gifted musicians, or we shouldn't all have to be LeBron James or fucking Jay-Z and Beyonce. Like, we shouldn't all have to be that in order to make it in this country. Why can't we just be content with just living how we want to live? Like, and be able to still exist without like the violent threat of poverty, you know, because you ain't go and work for somebody. You know, like, if you don't come and work at my job for less than a living wage, then you're just gonna have to fucking starve and be homeless. Like, what type of shit is that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what type of shit is that? Like, that's how you feel about the people in your country? Like, either pay me, come work for no, that's not what I meant. Come work at my company was for slave wages. Money, you is not gonna have enough money from the last check to the next check, guaranteed. At least 90% of you ain't. You know what I'm saying? Either you do that, or you ain't gonna have no place to stay or food to eat. And I don't know what to tell you. Fuck you and your children, actually. You know, that's how this country operates. Either you have it or you don't. And if you don't, fuck you. You know, and it's your fault. And it's like, bruh, I can't even, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, that's why I be reading, dog. Like, I need to know the truth. What is really going on? How does this system really operate? Who's really in control here? What has been tried? Why didn't it work? Where is it working? What kind of policies are being implemented elsewhere? And why can't we do that here? Or are there places here doing that? And some places are, depending on what you're talking about. So it's like, what are the alternatives to capitalism? Because it wasn't always capitalism. You know what I'm saying? It came about, and now it's time to go. Like, all right, goddammit, all y'all doing is destroying the planet further. Only creating more and more inequality. The gap between those who have it and those who don't is just bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Like, what the fuck? That's clearly an example of capitalism doesn't work. You know. Anywho, thanks for, I'm going to end this, but thanks for being here with the unboxing. Again, this is Socialism, Seriously, a brief guide to surviving in the 21st century. Then we got a collective bargain, unions organizing in the fight for democracy. And lastly, the People's Republic of Walmart, how the world's biggest corporations are laying the foundations for socialism. Bam! I'm eager to get into all three of these books. And yeah, so hey, thanks y'all, man, for watching. I'm sorry I didn't get to like comment and shit, but I just really wanted to get this. I didn't want to lose my train of thought. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, because I just really wanted to get this shit out. Besides, I just got home from work. You know what I'm saying? And You know what I mean? I'm still at my work shit. You know what I mean? I need to smoke a cigarette. I ain't make no coffee yet. I can't even make me a pot of coffee. So, yeah, dog. And then I need to get to this reading, you know what I'm saying? Bada boom. And especially bada bing. So, yeah. Oh, and plus I gotta make a video thanking everybody for the 25,000 subscribers. You already know. I'm not gonna do it here though, because I gotta make that video. All right then, y'all. Hail Satan. Thanks for watching. I'm out.